Some three-pointers win games.
Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown.
Here's Jordan. Did not have the shot.
But a few, they changed the course of NBA history.
Here's Curry for the record. It's good. There it is.
They shattered dynasties, sparked new eras, froze time, and packed arenas. These shots didn't just silence the crowd. They rewrote the story of basketball itself. This is the story of the most important threes ever made. The ones that meant everything. Number 10, Steve Kerr, 1997, NBA Finals, Game 6. Tie game, finals on the line. Everyone knew who was taking the last shot, until he didn't. With the double team closing in, Michael Jordan did the unthinkable. He passed, and waiting there was Steve Kerr, the role player, the sharpshooter, the man ready for his one moment. Catch, rise, fire, cash. That bucket gave the Bulls the lead and sealed their 5th championship. But it was more than a game winner. It was a moment of trust. Jordan believed. Kerr delivered. One pass, one shot, one legend made. Number 9, Robert Horry, 2002 Western Conference Finals, Game 4. Pure chaos. In the dying seconds of Game 4, the Lakers were one loss away from a 3-1 hole and maybe the end of their dynasty. Kobe missed, Shaq missed, the ball popped loose, and then, like destiny, it bounced to Robert Horry. One step, one shot, one chance. Splash. A buzzer beater for the ages. It didn't just win a game, it saved a legacy. The Lakers would win that series and go on to capture their 3rd straight title. And Big Shot Rob cemented his place as the greatest clutch role player the game has ever seen. Number 8, Metta World Peace, 2010 NBA Finals, Game 7. Lakers versus Celtics, the rivalry, the weight of history. Kobe was smothered. The crowd was holding its breath. The ball swung, and suddenly it landed in the hands of the most unlikely hero, Metta World Peace. Once the NBA's agent of chaos, now standing wide open in the biggest moment of his career. No hesitation. Bang.
Artest, that's a three. Bang!
A cold-blooded 3 that gave the Lakers the cushion they needed and sealed Kobe's 5th ring. For Metta, it wasn't just a shot. It was redemption. A season of turmoil silenced in a single release. That night, he didn't just change the scoreboard. He changed his story. Number 7, Kyrie Irving, 2016 Finals, Game 7. The 2016 Finals were already historic. No team had ever come back from 3-1. No one thought the 73-9 Warriors could lose. And yet, with the season on the line, Game 7 tied in the final minute. That moment didn't belong to Steph. It belonged to Kyrie. ISO, step back, over the MVP, splash. That shot didn't just stun Golden State. It delivered Cleveland's first ever NBA title.
It's over. It's over. Cleveland is a city of champions once again. The Cavaliers are NBA champions.
This coming from a Warriors fan, you can trust me. LeBron may have led the charge, but it was Kyrie who sealed the legacy. Number 6, Ray Allen surpasses Reggie Miller's all-time three-point record. It wasn't a buzzer beater. It didn't come in the finals. But when Ray Allen drilled his 2,561st three-pointer against the Lakers no less, it was the culmination of a career. With that shot, He passed Reggie Miller and became the NBA's all-time leader in made threes, a title that once seemed untouchable. It took 15 seasons, thousands of reps, countless defenders chasing him off screens. But in that moment, Ray Allen stood alone, the greatest shooter the game had ever seen, until someone else came along. Number 5. John Paxson, 1993 NBA Finals, Game 6. Sometimes it's not the stars who write history. It's the quiet ones, the role players, the ones who wait for the moment and then seize it. The Bulls were down 2. Time was melting off the clock. Jordan drove. The defense collapsed. Horace Grant kicked it out. And there was John Paxson, all alone. No hesitation. Swish. A three that flipped the script. 99-98, Bulls. That shot didn't just win the game. It sealed the three-peat and etched the Bulls' first dynasty in stone. Number 4. Klay Thompson's record-breaking 14 three-pointers in a game. When Steph Curry changed the game, he didn't do it alone. There was always one other sniper who could match his fire, his splash brother, Klay Thompson. And while Steph owned nearly every three-point record, this one wasn't his. On a random night in Chicago, Klay caught fire, and then he never cooled off. 3 after 3, pull up, catch and shoot, hand in his face, it didn't matter. By the fourth quarter, he had 13. Then came 14, pure.
For NBA history, you got it! 14 threes in a game!
The bench exploded. Steph was grinning ear to ear. Klay Thompson, the quiet killer, now stood alone at the top. The most threes in a single game. A record only a splash brother could break. Number 3. Robert Horry, 2005 NBA Finals, Game 5. This wasn't a highlight reel game. This was a war. Spurs, Pistons, Game 5, overtime. Bumps, bruises, bodies on the floor. Every bucket mattered. And with the finals deadlocked at 2 games each, someone had to blink. The Spurs called timeout, down 2. And when play resumed, they didn't go to Duncan. They went to Big Shot Rob. The ball swung to Horry in the corner. Just enough space to rise. Bang. A cold-blooded 3 to steal the game. And swing the series. By now, it wasn't luck. It was legend. Robert Horry, the man you never want to see open in a close game. Number 2. James Harden, the 2010s experience. You might be asking how. Hear me out. James Harden had mastered it. The step back 3. With a twist. A quick lean. A swipe of the arm. Perfectly timed flop. And suddenly, he wasn't just shooting for 3. He was headed to the line for 4. Again. And again. And again. But then came this shot. The tipping point. Another baited foul. Another 4-point play. And the NBA finally said, enough. That shot was the tipping point. The league rewrote the rules to eliminate unnatural shooting motions and foul baiting. Because James Harden had pushed the game to its absolute limit. A shot so effective, they had to ban it. Number 1. Steph surpasses Ray Allen. December 14th, 2021. Madison Square Garden. A regular season game, but nothing about it felt regular. When Steph Curry pulled up and hit this 3, the arena exploded.
Here's Curry for the record. It's good! There it is! Stephen Curry!
The game stopped. And so did time. With that single shot, Curry passed Ray Allen to become the NBA's all-time leader in made threes, a record once thought untouchable. We all knew it was coming. We'd watch him change the geometry of basketball for over a decade, but this was the moment it became official. The torch passed from Reggie to Ray to Steph. And with it, the title was sealed. The greatest shooter the game has ever seen. These weren't just threes. They were turning points, time stoppers, dynasty makers. Every one of these shots helped shape the NBA we know today. A league where the three-point line isn't just a stripe on the floor. Now it's a battlefield. But here's the real question. Who are the greatest three-point shooters in NBA history? And what does it take behind the scenes to be ready to make the clutch shot? We've got those stories for you too, right here on 3 Point Revolution.